close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
What's going on, guys? I hope you're all keeping safe and well. I was meant to have a guest for this show, but he's not turned up yet. So hopefully he jumps on during this show. I had to get things going because Facebook was going to boot me off. But yeah, listen, apologies if you guys can't hear me. Apologies if there is technical issues. Those that live in the UK, unlike myself, there's a storm going on. So yeah, I hope you guys can hear me okay. And apologies as well. I've been a bit absent with live streams. It's been a bit crazy. It's been a bit manic. I've had to put out some pre-recorded content. But listen, back with the live streams. We're here previewing Arsenal versus Brentford. Let me just say hi to you all in the chat before we get going. Big up Declan. Big up to you. Thanks for tuning in. If you are new, do hit that subscribe button. Big up Steve as well. And yeah, listen, big up to all of you. But listen, we're here. We're a day away from Arsenal taking on Brentford. And it's going to be a mad game, isn't it? Like, it's a game that we've got to win. It's a game that we've got to go out there and get the 3 points. Actually, before I get going, let me bring in my guest. You guys have seen him before, but yeah, listen, let me bring him in because he is the Brentford fan, as you all know. You lot know him as King Tony. And here he comes. Hello, mate. You all right?
Yeah, cool, mate. Cool.
Yeah,
cool.
listen.
That was interesting with Gracie before, wasn't it? On that stream before.
Yeah, I had to get going, mate. So we are live.
Yeah, no worries.
But yeah, listen. How you feeling about tomorrow's game?
Yeah, slightly worried in a way because I know it won't be as easy as the first match, and because you lot never turned up, so in that first one, so I know this is going to be a lot tougher, mate. You know, so I know that I'm hoping for a win. Fingers crossed, but not totally sure. Not totally sure this time.
Yeah, you're. Do you think? Because obviously, from a Brentford point of view, just looking at it from a Brentford point of view for the moment, as you are a Brentford fan, how do you see it going from your point of view? Listen, I'm going to get into the Arsenal side of things very shortly, but how are you seeing this from a Brentford point of view?
Well, obviously, we're in a little bit of free fall at the moment, so we do kind of need the points at the moment. We're sort of like teetering there towards relegation. I know we've still got a few points ahead of some of the teams, but it's a very important win if we can get it against Arsenal, or even a draw. We'll take a draw. Another point. But we are fighting and we are up against it. So beware the bees tomorrow, Arsenal. We could sting you. You never know. So don't take it as read. You're gonna win.
Somebody's just put, a London derby. I completely forgot about that. It was a
It
London
is.
derby, but
It is a London
yeah,
derby.
I will say to those that have joined late, apologies if there is technical issues,
Yeah.
because
The
we're
weather.
both having technical issues, with the
Mm.
storm that's gone on. The storm's been a bit crazy.
Units,
Let
that
me
old
just,
that bitch. Oh, sorry, yeah, cool,
yeah,
mate.
let me just say hi to everybody: Joanne, Omar, Anarin, Sentiment as well. I ain't even going to try and pronounce.
Yeah, it's a long
Steve,
name he's got. Yeah. Big up
Joanne,
everyone.
both Joannes are in the chat. So yeah,
Big up
do hit
to
that like
Joanne.
button, guys, and subscribe if you haven't done so already.
You should get both the Joannes on here. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Have two Joannes on the show with us. That'd be
A
Joanne
battle
1
of the
and Joanne 2.
Joannes. Yeah,
Go
yeah,
on, mate.
battle of the Joannes.
Yeah.
But yeah, how so from an Arsenal point of view, I actually think Arsenal win tomorrow. I actually do. I actually think Arsenal will. I think we'll just have too much fear, and I think we've got the prize is bigger for Arsenal than it is for Brentford. I think
Well,
actually when you look at,
yeah.
Brentford, I think I think they will stay up. Brentford, I think you'll be all right. I think you will stay up. I think that you've got enough in your team to stay up, and you've shown enough on the pitch to stay up. But I just feel this is a game like for us, that Arsenal have to win. I think for me, I'm seeing nothing but an Arsenal win tomorrow, and I don't think it's going to be easy. I think it could be a scrappy game, but
Yeah.
I do
It's gonna be
think
a tight
getting the
game, I
3 points.
very tight, I reckon, tomorrow. It's not going to be the walkover some have predicted that Arsenal are going to walk all over us. That ain't going to happen, you know.
No, I don't think it's going to be a walkover for either team. I don't
No,
think it's going to be that kind of game. But what I do think is that I do think Arsenal will have enough to get the job done. And I think we have to.
no juice, mate,
Right,
if it happens.
right now, top four is in our hands
Yeah,
because if we win all our games in hand, and it's a big if, and the reason why I say it's a big if is because we've still got Liverpool, Tottenham, Chelsea, and then we got the return game of Wolves on Thursday. So it's a big if. But if we can win our games in hand, I look at this season now for Arsenal. We got 16 cup finals, 16 cup finals,
yeah.
to get top four, and it ain't going to be easy. It's not going to be easy one bit, is it? It's going to be difficult. Um,
I mean, even if you
but
beat us, Dan, you know you got some tough matches coming up as well, haven't you? After that, so you can't say you got cemented fourth place, can you? Really? So
no, I don't think we have cemented fourth place. I think they're tough matches. They are. There
yeah,
is some tough matches in there that we've got to play. And we've got to go into these games. We've got to go into these games giving 100%. And the thing we're going to struggle at is scoring a goal. That's what we're going to
yeah,
score
yeah.
a
That's
goal.
quite important.
Um,
Yeah. Same for us, really, Dan. We're struggling to score a lot of goals, so you're not the only team, but it's whoever scores more on the day that'll win it. I think. Right?
Big up to Grant as well. I've not seen you around for a while. Said hope you're
You went
good.
off
Yeah,
there,
we're
then,
good.
Dan. You froze, mate. You froze then. You went
Can you
off.
hear me now yet?
Yeah,
Am
I
I
can hear
back
you now.
on?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
You're back on now. Yeah.
Yeah, big up to Joanne. Big up to Grant. Hope, like I said, it's going to be a bit of a choppy one tonight because of the bloody storm and the connections. The
Yeah.
connections are just so poor at the moment.
All
What else
pops
was
up.
I
Innit?
going to?
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Yeah, and Aaron Jones says here, I can see us draw or lose in that game.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, gone again. Oh,
Joanne Smith says, "Did you listen to the thrilling press conference?" I actually, I did listen to the press conference, and I've got to be honest, it was disastrous. It was everything.
Was he talking the same
we all knew
bullshit
it
as
would
usual?
be.
Was it the same BS as usual with him? Was it?
Yeah, it's mad, absolutely crazy.
That bloke talks bollocks, doesn't he? Let's be honest. So
yeah, it was. Steve, let's look at your lineup. Let's look at Brentford. I'll do Arsenal's in a little while, but we'll look at yours. What sort of lineup are you expecting to tomorrow?
The thing is, it's pretty much similar as it always is, Dan. I mean, I know you don't really know it too well, the Brentford team, but really, we've got Raya back in goal, which is a bonus, a real plus. Our proper goalie, a top goalie there, number one. So Fernandes didn't really do anything. He wasn't great when he was in goal before, filling in. But it's pretty much the same defence. Janssen, Azure, Pinnock, maybe Henry as well at the back. Not Henry. I wish he played like Henry, but his name's Henry. But anyway, we got obviously Mbomo in midfield. Canos, the usual Norgard, and Mbomo. So. And of course, Tony up front, the major threat, I suppose, is that he's up front. Possibly if we can get Ericsson in at some stage, if he plays some part in the game, that he'll cause a threat as well, hopefully. Especially with a free kick around your area, that'd be good. But I think we make it tough for you again. We're going to obviously park the bus in a way, if you can call it that. Or high press or whatever. But anyway, that's what it'd be. And I think we'll probably try and hit you on the break, maybe. Try and not do a long ball over the top or something, let Tony hold it up or whatever, and then pass it on. So, it'd be the usual, really.
Yeah. No. I think from an Arsenal point of view, so I'm going to look at the Arsenal lineup now. I think from an Arsenal point of view, I actually think we'll go strong. The only player that will be out will be Martinelli. That's probably the only headache I see that Arteta's got tomorrow, along with the decision on whether to play. Well, as it all depends on as well whether he plays Tomiyasu or Cedric. I actually think this is the lineup I'd like to see.
He's better than Cedric, in my opinion.
Yeah, but Tomiyasu's lacking fit now. So the lineup that I would go with for Arsenal is I would go with Ramsdale, Tomiyasu, Gabriel, White, Tierney. Then I would go with Partey, Xhaka, and then Odegaard just in front of them. Then I would actually go with Pepe on the left, Lacazette up top, and Saka on the right. I'd actually use Smith Rowe on the bench. I actually think, because I'm not sure I'd play Smith Rowe and Odegaard in the same team together.
But you're not the clown, mate. You're not the clown manager, mate. He probably will do that, knowing him.
Oh yeah, of
course. Will play him too.
Of course, we all know he's going to do that, but I personally wouldn't play Smith Rowe and Odegaard in the same team. I don't think it works.
If you were manager, Dan, you'd be a better teammate if you were manager rather than him. Even with you in charge, you do better.
Yeah. Brand says I think it'll 1-1.
Oh, you're breaking up again.
2-0 Arsenal. Joanne, the other Joanne, says no excuses. Had a week off. Time for another win.
Oh, yeah, Joanne Marden. Yeah.
And Aaron says, when you go to the next meeting, I've already had the next meeting. The meeting was on Zoom. He said, don't forget to test Josh Kroenke about where we are in the league. Big up to Mike as well in the chat. Play Smith Rowe over Odegaard because Odegaard's crap, says an Aaron Jones, and play Lokonga over Xhaka. Yeah. Do you know what? I would do that, but obviously I don't think Arteta would do that. 2-0 to the Gunners, says Mike. So interesting points of view there from you guys in the chat. I just think that we've got enough to beat Brentford. I think where our goals are going to come from between now and the end of the season, they're going to be from our midfielders. So when you look at who we've got in midfield, Odegaard needs to step up with goals. Saka needs to chip in. Pepe needs to start scoring more when he gets a chance. When he gets onto the pitch, he needs to take his chance. Martinelli, obviously he's out for this game, so we haven't got him. And Lacazette is going to be key. He needs to step up as well. So I think that's where our goals are going to come from. That's where our goals. Yeah, that's where our goals are going to have to come from.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, going back to Martinelli, Dan, do you actually think that was a sending off the other day that he had? Do you think it was a sending off?
No, I don't think it was a sending off.
I don't know.
I don't think it was a sending off.
No. I don't know how that's in the rules. Do you? The referee's rules? I don't get that. Did they just make it up or something,
I don't think it was a sending off.
No, not at all.
I don't think. I've never seen anything like that in the Premier League before.
Yeah, how can you get 2 yellows in the space of a few seconds? That don't make sense,
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. It's mad, absolutely mad. I don't know. I honestly don't think that was a sending off. Let's go to score predictions. I realise this preview's been an awfully short preview, but with the internet connection the way it is and the choppiness of the stream, I'm going to keep it short tonight. So only a short shot. Only a short stream for you guys.
Still a good one, though, Dan. It's still been great, mate. Still been good.
What score predictions are you going to go for with Brentford?
Well, as I think I told you on Grace's channel, I was going in my head will be Arsenal 2, Brentford 1. But with my heart, I'm saying Brentford 2-1. So I'll tell you what, I'll go with the first one and Arsenal. I know that make you happy, Dan. So I'll say that, mate. All right, 2-1 Arsenal.
Hey, I'll take 2-1 Arsenal. I really would. I'd take 2-1 Arsenal. Yeah, I would take that. I would actually think 1-0 Arsenal or maybe 2-1 Arsenal. Because we seem better defensively. We don't seem to concede many goals of late, but it's just scoring them. So yeah, I could see us digging this out 1-0, but then I can also see it being 2-1. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
We're both struggling for goals, Dan. Let's put it that way to score. So.
And I think Grant's suggestion of 1-1 earlier in the chat was probably a fair result, but it won't do us any good if we draw. Yeah, it's mad.
I agree with Grant there. That's a good shout, actually, 1-1. But I still think there'd be a winner. One of the teams will win. Put it that way.
So there you have it, guys. Listen, I'm going to realize this preview's been incredibly short. But like I said, with the weather the way it is and the internet connections are being choppy, and also I've actually clashing with loads of other shows tonight. So I'm going to keep short and sweet. But Steve, thanks for coming on for a very short preview, mate.
No worries, mate. It's fine. I'm happy to come on anytime, Dan. You know that. So I'm supporting you all the time, mate. So don't worry about it.
Yeah, no, cheers, mate. Cheers for that. Guys, there might be a 50-50 chance I could be doing a watch along tomorrow. It just depends on whether or not I go to the game, because obviously it depends on the weather. At the moment, I'm going to the game, but could be a chance if the weather takes a turn for the worse, which is looking likely, and all the trains get cancelled, then it might be a case that I do a watch along. But I'll keep you guys updated whether that's going to happen or not. But listen, big up to everybody in the chat who's watched live. Do smash the like button. Would really appreciate that. And do subscribe if you haven't done so already. Apologies again, this is short, but with the weather the way it is, and the internet connections is being a bit choppy, I'm going to keep it short and sweet. But there will be a review on Sunday. I'll be doing a review for that. So for the game, if I don't do a watch along, I'll be definitely doing the review on Sunday. So do keep your eyes peeled for that. I'll pick a time closer to the time, and I'll let you guys know. Keep checking my socials, Twitter, Facebook, and the community tab on YouTube for all the news and updates. Listen, guys, that's it for today. All take care. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And most importantly, stay safe during the storm. Stay safe and look after yourselves with whatever you're doing.
I'll take her out.
And yeah, I'm going to echo that. I'll take her out. Take care, guys.